The European Union has constantly called for accountability. There has been zero accountability. EU member states understand that rewarding Serbia for standing with Russia is not the way forward. Unity alone is not sufficient. There is a continuous necessity also for consistency in dealing with aggressors and dictators. There are currently two main security threats coming against countries within our continent. One comes from Russia, obviously. The other one, especially in our region, comes from Russia's proxy, Russia's extension in our region, that is Serbia. And I think there is of course, consistency that is necessary from the European Union in dealing with both of these aggressors, because you cannot treat one as an aggressor and as a dictator and the other one as a partner for peace. Serbia has been treating its neighbor states as non-existent states, as temporary states, as states that they act with aggression against. Of course, it's a copy-paste from Russia's playbook. Unfortunately, Russia also supports Serbia in this endeavor. So traditionally and for centuries, they've been using the same kind of concept. Russia talks about the greater Russia and the Russian world. Serbia talks about the greater Serbia and the Serbian world. And they use the same method. So for us, both are a threat. In our region, there's never a vacuum of influence. If there's no Western positive influence, malign powers of the triangle of evil, which is Russia, China, and Iran, always come there, not for charity, but because they have malign strategic interests. So it's very important that enlargement is pushed forward, and the Western Balkans, those countries in the Western Balkans that meet the criteria and that also work towards the values that the EU stands for, should be taken into account in moving forward. Unfortunately, appeasement of dictators has always historically led to encouraging them to use more violence. So, of course, our call is to make sure that they're very careful with how Russia's proxy in our region is treated and not to appease them to the extent that they continue to use violence. We just commemorated 2 years since the act of aggression of Serbia against my country, in the north of my country. The European Union has constantly called for accountability. There has been zero accountability. It's about time that they walk the talk. As I said, history, especially on how Putin was treated, shows us that appeasement of people like Putin never leads to long-lasting peace. Vuçiqi has been trying to copy Putin by using aggression and destabilization tactics against neighbors, and for that reason it is very, very important that EU member states understand that rewarding Serbia for standing with Russia is not the way forward. Countries who are at a 100% alignment with the EU must be rewarded, not those who have chosen Moscow as their path forward.